devotees came to serve at Hare Krishna land. We should continue to serve. So, Rakesh, why don't you start reading from book?
Myself, yeah, sure. Page.
Many different devotees.
Okay. Many different devotees came to serve at Hare Krishna land during this
And
period.
actually, I am in. By the way, I am in Hare Krishna land.
Oh, nice.
You didn't see the messages. Looks like.
Yeah.
So I came here yesterday, and it was so amazing that I could take darshan of Radha Raspihari and Sulpad and Sitaram Mandir. All the devotees were also here. And I just went to, from here I went to Radha Gopinath Temple and Draupadi and then came back. Let's continue reading. Just wanted to share that was such a thrilling experience to be in this way, in this place.
Many different devotees came to serve at Hare Krishna land during this period. And though some had personal problems that came with them, Srila Prabhupada showed his care for them all. One of the devotees was suffering from paranoid schizophrenia, and I informed Prabhupada of her extreme behavior and asked him what to do, especially because her father had proposed to send her to a psychiatric hospital for treatment. I know her, Prabhupada replied. She is a devotee. The mind is also part of the body, just like any other part. Just as one's arm or leg may be broken, but one's infirmity does not affect one's position as a devotee. So one's mind may be broken, but one's mental illness does not affect one's spiritual position as a devotee. And just as one's arm or leg can be mended by medical treatment, so one's mind can also be treated. In conclusion, Prabhupada approved of her undergoing treatment in a psychiatric hospital.
See, there is 2 points here. I would like to meditate on this a little bit because it's a very relevant point for the current day and world. There are two things that Prabhupada is balancing out nicely. So, who can bring that point out?
Prabhuji, one is that one's mental illness does not affect one's spiritual position as a devotee. And the second one I read was
this is something which is very, very crucial. Prabhupada is teaching us a beautiful lesson, very, very beautiful lesson, that mind is also a machine only. We are not the mind. So somebody behaving very rashly, we always try to avoid those who are schizophrenic or some children are what is that, autism or some what is that other thing that they have? No? One second. Just keeps asking.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. Okay. So Prabhupada is very nicely giving this differentiation between body, soul, and mind. Mind means it includes senses also. Now the point here is, it's very important to know because sometimes what we do is we identify ourselves as the mind or other people as the mind. So if somebody behaves as a schizophrenic or something like rashly, then we think that person is is a mental case. We should not touch him. We cannot communicate with him anymore, etc. But what Prabhupada has shown by many of his examples, not just this one example of this Mataji, but many such examples, that even though that particular soul may be mentally, mind is also a sense. So it is like any other sense, it's just a subtle sense, that's all. So by treating that, one can become all right. But then the treatment for that cannot be at a material platform. It has to be from the spiritual platform. That is how Prabhupada always treated, by giving them prasadam, by giving them the holy names, by treating them very lovingly. Not just that alone, but treating them lovingly. That is the most important thing that Prabhupada did. There are many such instances I've shared with you as we go along. But this is a very, very beautiful and crucial and very relevant topic for us to uh, discuss, meditate, and reflect upon. So this is first point. What is the second point?
That just like our arms and leg can be mended by medical treatment, the mind can also be treated.
Correct. So while the second point is, while saying that this mind is also this thing, Prabhupada is not denying her to undergo the treatment in a psychiatric hospital. He says that, okay, you go ahead and do whatever little, but then they will sometimes, we have seen sometimes they give electric shock and this and that. Those areas are too extreme. That is when Prabhupada didn't want to see. What happens is they are affected by something mentally, so they just go into a frenzied state. Like very actually, Gauranga Prabhu made some very, very beautiful points in GEV when he took a class on Hanuman Jayanti. Okay. So the thing that he said something very interesting. He said between the Sugriva and Vali's fight. So what he said is very, very practical. He said that the Sugriva, every time he goes for a fight to fight with Vali, um, he keeps uh, he keeps getting beaten. I mean, Sugriva keeps getting beaten. So Vali beats him left, right, and center and throws him out. So after a few instances of being beaten again and again, he loses confidence in himself, Sugriva. So when you lose confidence, he made such practical points. Prabhu's Mataji, so beautiful points he made, very much relevant. He said that the moment you lose confidence, you stop taking risks in your life, and you accept that you become weaker, and you accept that as your real position, real situation. What is not your the weaker position is your real situation. You take it like that. So Sugriva became so weak that Sugriva's father, that is the Surya Bhagavan is Sugriva's father. Indra is Vali's father. Both of them had the same mother. So Hanuman, because he is very spiritually situated, strongly situated, Surya Bhagavan asked Hanuman to always be with Sugriva for his support. So Sugriva became all right by the spiritual association of Hanuman. Initially, though, he was not able to take risks and he was afraid, he was weakened, and he was losing the confidence in himself, etc. But because of the constant association of Hanuman, he was able to come come out stronger. So this is where we all miss out. Anytime when somebody is psychiatrically somewhat little bit affected, whatever, they are not very dangerous. Like, just like suppose one sense is not working, like we have the tastelessness during fever, the senses stop working. Because of which after you just keep all right, I mean, keep low profile for some time, it automatically gets fixed. We don't have the patience. So the same way for mental this thing also, you take them for a change of air, you take them to some other place, they feel very happy. Or talk to them some other different thing other than that which continuously haunts them. When we are haunted by some topic, we are afraid of going there, isn't it? Somebody is fine. So always one person is always criticizing. The moment we think of that person, we become paranoid. So this is the serious nature of our mental situation. And Prabhupada is teaching two things here. It's okay to go to psychiatric treatment, whatever, to a minimum extent, maybe. But at the best, what the psychiatrist will do, give some sleeping pills. And then they will sleep nicely. Because of that, they become insomniacs. They lose the sleep. They are not able to think properly. They are haunted. They are just brooding over the same point again and again. So they say that, okay, we'll give them some sleeping pills, let them sleep for some time, and then mind will relax. Mind will be relaxed when you are sleeping, or mind will be relaxed if you are the Sattva or you are doing services, spiritual. You are spiritually positioned. That is why Prabhupada is able to run with so much energy and service, irrespective of the amount of sleep that he had. In this very same place where we are sitting, in Krishna's mercy, uh, this place, Prabhupada, I happened to go and read Bhagavatam in Prabhupada's quarters today. That same quarters which they were all building, and Prabhupada was hurrying them up. And last time also he had to leave from last moment also he had to leave from there. So nice place it is, so spacious, and such nice breeze comes from the window. Actually, I wanted to do this, take my laptop and sit there and do. But unfortunately, the quarters is open only till 5:30. Sorry, 8:30. So I thought with 8 to 9 we had some between we have to leave and all that. And I don't know if they will allow us to do there. But it's the very same temple which he built, the same room setup which was built, and whatever we are discussing here, such a nice place is so surcharged. This place is so surcharged here, really, with Prabhupada's potency here. And so much rush is there here. People are coming, like thronging there. Huge queues are standing here. People are standing there. To come inside took some more time for me, even though I reached on time. So this Prabhupada's points are too good. I mean, just don't keep on giving sleeping pills and make them. You sleep when you have spiritual. You read some books in the night. You do some 1 or 2 rounds of Hare Krishna mantra, mala, and japmala. You will sleep very peacefully. And when you sleep peacefully, all the pain in the body is also gone. All the pain in the mind is also gone. You get up fresh. You may be more energized. That's the simplest medicine. So Prabhupada, first of all, asked them to consider this as nowadays people keep telling the same slogan that understand that mental illness is also normal like any other disease only. It can be cured. Remember, we see some such statements from people. Don't discard them. Don't look down upon them. They will be and that is a kind of thing that they do. But Prabhupada already told them that. Hmm? Okay, so let's continue. I just wanted to bring out these 2 points. One is it's a normal. Prabhupada, the wrong parents are told that it's a normal problem like any other problem. And second thing is he approved of the treatment just so that their little bit at least can be done. But he's just see how he is going to answer in the next paragraph. Continue, Prabhu. Rakesh Prabhu. If you are not continuing, yeah.
I'll. Soon thereafter, when the devotee was in Ahmedabad, Prabhupada wrote her, referring to her illness. Anyway, we have to depend upon Krishna in all circumstances. As long as the body is there, there will be different degrees of health and unhealth. We have to tolerate these things, just as we have to tolerate the seasonal changes of sometimes hot, sometimes cold.
So Prabhupada is also telling how we should uh, come out of these illnesses. Yeah, and the other important point we understand from this paragraph, what is that?
Sorry, I missed. You had a
What
question?
is the other point? For other point, what is the other point that we can learn from here?
Accept the situation.
Accept the situation, that is one thing. That is a spiritual support that Prabhupada is giving. First case, what?
Nothing is permanent.
No, that is fine. But what is the other thing that we can learn from Prabhupada?
Hare Krishna,
That we have to
Prabhu,
depend on
tolerance.
That is all there. That is all known thing. But there is something which is very practical on the ground. One thing, it's not about. I'm not talking about ourselves. This is not something lesson from for ourselves, but from for others. How do we deal with others? See, Prabhupada is so caring that in spite of his busy schedule, Prabhupada is writing to her, referring to her, please take care of yourself. Why would Prabhupada do? Like many times we do that. No, I'm so much busy with meetings. I don't have time for you. You have to do these things yourself. This person, this Mataji is neither blood related to Prabhupada. Yes, she's a disciple, but Prabhupada could have said, I have so many things to do. Nobody would have found fault with Prabhupada. Really, he was struggling for everybody's sake only. Like today morning, as I was looking at other Raspberry, I was just thinking how merciful they are. Yesterday, I was telling this IYF director, Sundar Chaitanya Prabhu, he is in Juhu, is there. Yesterday, he had to leave with Radhesham Prabhu to Pune. But today morning, he had to leave. So yesterday night, he came back and I had a nice talk with him. So he was telling some very interesting stories that which Rameshwar Prabhu shared about the Radharaj Bihari temple. Recently, Rameshwar Prabhu, was a BBT in charge at that time, he had something very interesting to say about connection between Radharaj Bihari here and Los Angeles Rukmini Dwarkadish. That's something very interesting. But before coming to that, I just wanted to share something which I personally went through last couple of days. I told Suresh Prabhu yesterday, I called him and told him, but I thought it would be good for to hear how merciful is Radharaj Bihari. Actually, on Sunday, I was in Mira Road, and my sessions there were over by 2, 3 o'clock. And I had earlier planned that by 6 o'clock, 5 o'clock, I will just take a 1 hour rest and then go to Juhu from there. Just to take darshan of Bihari, because I don't know how the days will be panning out. I have to start working from Monday again. So the thing is, can you hear me? Can you hear
Yes,
me, right?
Prabhu.
So I was thinking that I mean, I changed everything. I was into Dhoti and I was about to leave from Mera Road where I was staying. I was about to open the door. And I saw the train timings and all. Then I thought maybe it will be too late to go there. So I just returned back to my room again. And then I started doing some reading. Thing. I was just reading, just not even 5 minutes. I came back and was sitting and reading and all. Our Suresh Prabhu posted a message in the group. I don't know, most of you would not have seen it because he posted and within 10, 20 seconds he deleted it. Because normally we don't post this, for forwards or pictures and so much. No? He thought that way. And he was, but then as soon as it was posted, I opened it and it was a picture of Radharaj Bihari. He posted 2 pictures of Radharaj Bihari. And I just expanded it and I saw that, but then within few seconds it just disappeared because he deleted those messages from the group. It seems like Radharaj Bihari, I don't know, anyone of you saw that picture? Did anybody see? How many of you have seen that picture on that day, Sunday evening? I don't think most of you would have seen. You would have just seen a deleted message there. Maybe Piyush Prabhu saw. I don't think anyone else. It looks like Radharaj Bihari was just inspiring Suresh Prabhu only to send me. And then they vanished. It's like we are talking about Narad Muni, no? Came and vanished. Like that, he was trying to tell me that, you see, you are almost planned to come and see me, but you rejected that idea. You cancelled that plan. But I am thinking of you. I am coming to see you in your phone. Through your phone, I am giving you darshan. So I was feeling so embarrassed in one way that see, I I don't even want to go, but I mean I just cancelled my thing. But Raspberry really is so merciful. Then I said, okay, today I cannot go. At least on Wednesday I can go. I should go definitely. So what happened in between? It's a very interesting connection how Krishna works it out. You see, one step you take, 100 step you take. This is a sample. I mean, 100% tangible proof. So when I did the GEV, this thing, the seminar there, some of the devotees who came, they were very happy, and they stayed from they are from near Rasbihari ji, near here only, and there only they came. So one of the devotees who are serving here, so Mataji, she is serving here every day. She is her home, but she comes and does Garland Seva every day. She said, Prabhu, you should connect with Sundar Chaitanya Prabhu. He's IVF leader, and he will be very happy to. You should come and take his classes here also. Like that, she was telling. And I didn't know Sundar Chaitanya Prabhu. I mean, by name, I was seeing him, but so then I said, okay, Mataji, when I come there, we'll see like that. But in the meantime, when I Sunday, I cancelled my plan to go to Juhu. Monday, Mataji sends me a message saying you can come on Wednesday to Juhu. Sundar Chaitanya Prabhu will be there. You can meet. And Sundar Chaitanya Prabhu actually he told Mataji that he asked Mataji, can Prabhu take class on Thursday in the temple? But by that time I had already booked my ticket to Chennai early morning for tomorrow. But anyway, I told, okay, I mean, this time it may not be possible. Next time, maybe. Okay, that went on, and then I was to go meet him today, actually. But he said, Prabhu, plan has changed. I have to go to Pune with Radheshyam Prabhu. Radheshyam Prabhu is coming here on Tuesday evening. So I tell Prabhu, I mean, I'll be happy to come Tuesday also evening. Wednesday is holiday for me. So he said, Prabhu, you come, you stay here. I was planning to do only go darshan only. Originally, I was thinking maybe before going to the airport, I will just go one day and take darshan, give one Mangalarti. But then Rajbihar is so merciful that Prabhuji arranged prasadam, this thing, place, and two more Mangalarti. And not only Mangalarti, from here to Brahmacharis, one of them is Bhimaraj Prabhu who has joined here just now. I spent the entire day with them, almost half a day with them, traveling to Chowpatty from here. And we had nice darshan of Radha Gopinath also. And we did some Sandar Seva also there. And then we came back and everything Krishna arranged. And sharp 8 o'clock I am here in Radha Rasbihar. Imagine in Mumbai traffic, only Krishna as time can control this traffic and make the time also work accordingly. Otherwise, I would not have reached on time. I would have to cancel the program. And everything happened in the same day, and the service also. And in the Prabhupada quarters also, we were sitting and reading Bhagavatam. We took Prabhupada's copy only and we were reading Bhagavatam there, sitting in front of Prabhupada and reading. All these things he is doing. We have nothing. One step you just take. Think that, okay, Krishna, I want to come. Even if I don't execute it, there's a desire is that he makes it happen. So powerful are the deities. I was thinking maybe if I cannot get back to Rasbihari, I should do this from Gopinathji. But then Gopinathji, all the programs are, it's a really hectic day today, with May 1st being a holiday. This is how Prabhupada is so much tried, so hard, so much hard work he done to make us little experiences he is giving so that we can come closer to him, isn't it? What makes Suresh Prabhu to do such nice seva? What makes Gaurav Prabhu to extend Sitara Mataji? Anyone I'm taking, Piyush Prabhu. Everybody who is doing so much seva, it is all because of the inspiration of the sacrifices that Prabhupada has done for us. And on top of it, how every one of his disciples. So this is I just wanted to share this because I told Suresh Prabhu yesterday that Krishna used you as an instrument to probe me. And hey, I am thinking of you. You are only not thinking of me. You better straighten yourself. So sweet here, really. Prabhupada is so considerate here. Okay, so let's continue further reading. But maybe you can bring down, Prabhu. I think we finish that paragraph. Let's come down. I was so excited that I just came straight. Huge crowd was waiting for prasadam. So I said, let the crowds go. Prasadam can wait, but this should go on. I mean, I would get a chance to do this again. I don't know when I will come here again next time. Of course, there are programs they may plan, but then how it depends. And then our Prabhupada Smaranam also had to coincide. And then we also have, and I should have free time by then to run this program from here. So it's really Prabhupada's reciprocation, rather reciprocation for the months of our continuous seva. That they are showing us that what a pure devotee can do for all of us. So
Can I
Prabhupada is
share
continuing
something,
there.
Prabhuji?
Yes,
Can I
Prabhu,
share?
Prabhu.
So, Prabhu, we were coming from Punjab and we had a train booked till Mumbai. And it so happened that there was some agitation in Punjab by the farmers, and the train got 8 hours late. So our plan was to actually reach Mumbai around 3:45 in the evening, and then we'll catch a cab and come to Pune. But the train got late and it reached around 12 in the midnight. So then I thought, what we will do? So I mean, I called up the temple, room available hai kya Juhu mein? So they said, hey, please ajao. So then we went to the temple, and then we got the opportunity to have darshan of Shri Radharas Bihari. And then we had darshan, and then I had to join office. So, but I was so fortunate to actually go there. Last time I went there, I started from there in 2008, and after I think 10, 12 years, I was having darshan of Shri Radharas Bihari. Just an arrangement. Yes.
And you know one more thing that happened today, Prabhu?
Yes, Prabhuji.
I met Chandresh Prabhu in Radha Gopinath.
Okay.
And Rahul, they both are remembering you. I told them, and then they also wanted to join Bhagavatar. Bunch I was about to leave. These are IYF devotees from long back, Sitaramata. We used to have programs in Sangvi, Sangvi. So,
yes, Prabhuji.
So nice thing that we said, Prabhu. So let's continue reading. Prabhupada is still writing to her. Last line. Rakesh Prabhu, please read and then we'll move on to next one.
Yeah, sure. You are a devotee, and so Krishna will protect you. Always think that Krishna is with you. He is present in his name. So you are always associating with him.
So, okay, one thing I wanted to ask you. These lines, Maharaj is writing it here. It may look very generic that, okay, Prabhupada is writing this, like he's telling to anyone else. But what is it that a person with that psychological issue need, and what is it Prabhupada is giving here? I want that connected. Because Maharaj is not writing something out of the blue. Like there are so many things that you can share from Prabhupada. Why is he writing this particular section in this area? I mean, what is it that is very specifically that Prabhupada is doing here to that Mataji who is having this mental health issue?
To boost her.
Is he assuring him that her that Krishna is always with her in the name, and so she doesn't need to panic even she is taking a psychiatric treatment, something like that?
Yeah, that is right. But what is it? You can, if you have to say in one word in these 3 lines, what will you say? Yes, Prabhu. But increasing the faith in the holy name, not only holy name, but even beyond that, there's only one word which you can say here. That one word will be, you know that that one word is really fitting here.
Krishna will protect you.
What is that, Prabhu? What is that in one word? It's a phrase. Don't you think this is encouragement? Words of encouragement, right?
Yes,
And
yes.
that is what people with mental health issues lack. They don't have people who are encouraging.
Krishna is with you.
Yeah, when he's saying Krishna will protect you, Krishna is with you, what is he doing? He's encouraging her. He is giving her that encouragement that, don't worry, everything is all right. Otherwise, people always discourage us, isn't it? In this world, everything in this world is already discouraging, right? Whether onwards, the ruler, the governments, administrators, whatever, and then our own health and our own karma, everything is discouraging. Everybody is looking for that one source of encouragement everywhere. Yes or no?
Yes, Prabhu.
Why
Yes.
we go to Prabhupada? Prabhupada is so much encouraging. I just suppose, and nobody encouraged Prabhupada when he was in difficulty. But he didn't mind that. But when he got into, able to, Prabhupada, Krishna's mercy was able to connect with more people through the movement and his preaching, etc., he was encouraging everybody. That is the whole idea of spiritual life. Spiritual life does not mean when I am very much struggling, people are rejecting me, and when I become all right, I target all these people and start telling that, see, you people were rejecting me, see where Krishna has kept me. This is not the way Krishna consciousness. The God brothers did not help Prabhupada as much when he had to go to the West. But when he came back with the movement flourishing, he helped all the God brothers who had rejected him. I mean, who are rejected, who did not help him. Right? So the discouragement in our spiritual life and material life means going towards the intoxications and gambling and this and that, and just trying to have a false source of encouragement. That is where people are losing it, and the whole world is thriving on the depression of people. Those who are going to hang gambling, what are they in a very good thing? There's a subtle form of depression. They don't have anybody to associate with. They just go to give them. They have so much money, thinking that if people see money, they will come. But with all the money, in fact, the more money you have, the less genuine friends they will have. Isn't it true? The more money you have, people will come only for some matlabi kind of, what do you call that as. They will have some motive behind their coming. They will not be genuine to look at your pain. They will look at, oh, my pain is there, let him help. It's the only thing people do. So it's very difficult to find good, I mean to say, motive with people with good motive when you have a lot of power, position, or money and all these things. Right? So Prabhupada is so amazing here. These 3 lines, he is giving her the encouragement. This encouragement is the only thing that we are all lacking. It's at different degrees, that's all. Those whose degree is much higher, they are into mental health, that's all. They don't have anybody to encourage. And the simplest form of encouragement is sitting and listening. And that's what the psychiatrists do. If somebody is having mental illness, just keep on talking. You have to sit and listen. And they are paid, they are getting hectic pay only for that, just sitting and listening. Right? And Prabhupada, along with that, he says that while talking, they should try to not just keep on hearing, then they will only keep talking their problem. They will not hear anything. The problem with them is they only talk and they don't hear. They should reduce the talking and increase the hearing more, and then think over it. That is when the solution starts. So that is why Prabhupada keeps telling, chant the holy names. If you, with full faith that he is present in his name, he is in his names, then they will chant, then they will start hearing more and speaking less. That's the trick of chanting. How, if you have to see one way, how it helps. right? So this is how we should take these points very carefully, because encouragement is the only thing that will help us. Anybody, everybody needs encouragement, not just only those who are new, who are coming new. Everybody needs encouragement. Even exalted Vaishnavas, everybody needs encouragement. Not that encouragement is going and telling, "Oh Maharaj, you are doing great. It's so nice. Please continue." Not like how we are telling to the neophyte people. You can tell the same thing to advanced Vaishnavas. What will encourage them is that when we take up devotional service seriously, our spiritual masters, they also feel depressed when we don't take it up seriously. So they will say that I am doing all this hard work to make you understand the importance of devotional service. But you are coming here and trying to fulfill your ulterior motives and forgetting about the devotional service. So they feel, my all my time that I am spending to teach you is all lost. So to encourage them, what we should do, like how Haridas Thakur encouraged the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. We can say, "Oh, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu himself is feeling depressed. How it is possible?" He is telling at one point, and see it is there, no, Chaitanya Charitamrita, that he says that I am carrying this heavy load of burden of holy name and Bhagavatam and Bhagavad Gita. But this is a process. But nobody is taking it. What should I do? He is telling this to Haridas Thakur. And the Haridas Thakur plays beautifully. You don't have to carry this burden. Even the Muslims, when they chant haram, 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 they are chanting the name Ram there. That is why Maharaj used to say in why the Middle East countries are flourishing. Because they have this currency name as Dirham. In that, Maharaj said that the Dirham itself, Ram is there. So that is why they are flourishing. So much is there. So much is they are meeting, and they are really so sophisticated, so polished like they have. See? So this encouragement is the key thing. We have to give this to everybody. And how, when I say, "Oh, I myself am not encouraged," how can I encourage us? You encourage yourself by chanting the holy names with the faith in Krishna, as Prabhupada is telling you. Because unless and until we are encouraged, how can you encourage others? Because what will happen when I am depressed and I try to encourage another person by seeing that their position is better and maybe they have more money, more position, family, whatever. Instead of encouraging them, I will start feeling envious of them. My problem is more worse than yours, and you are coming and cribbing about yourself to me. Why you should do like this? Like that, they will start thinking. Then we will start advising so that somehow or other, in the heart of hearts, will pray, "Krishna, please take away his wealth. He should become more pauper than me. Then only I will be happy." You are sending all these big short people who have all the big wealth, name, everything, property, position, everything, and they are coming and telling they are not they are feeling depressed. I want you to make them more and more depressed. These are all subtle things that is happening. So this two, 3 paragraphs, you see how much Prabhupada is giving himself to everybody. So should we read this next one? I'm wondering. No, okay, let's read a little bit more. Who wants to read now? If someone else wants to take turn, read the next paragraph. Here Giriraj Maharaj is talking about something that Prabhupada did to him. His personal.
Can I, Prabhu?
Yes, Mataji.
When Prabhupada left for Mayapur, devotees followed him to the airport. Guru Gauranga, who will with a small group from Switzerland had stopped in Bombay en route to Mayapur, happened to be on Prabhupada's flight and ended up with him, his secretary and just a couple of others in the waiting room. I was chanting my japa, pacing back and forth. Guru Gauranga remembered, and as I turned, I saw that Prabhupada was calling me over. It was like in the movies. I had to look in both directions to see who he was addressing, because I couldn't believe he would be calling me. Prabhupada's gesture for me to come over, and then he tapped the seat next to him for me to sit down. "So how is the governor of Geneva?" he asked. Is he still worried about Swiss economy if everyone joins over movement? I, I suddenly realized that Srila Prabhupada knew who I was. When we were in his presence, we sometimes wondered, does Prabhupada really know who I am? From that experience, I learned that Prabhupada not only remembered me, but also remembered the service I had done for him and everything that had been discussed. He could pick up from exactly where he had left off, the same conversation, and knew who was doing what for him. That gave me an enormous amount of inspiration that no service was unrecognized by Srila Prabhupada.
Amazing, huh? So
Really,
nice, really. Yeah.
really.
This is actually Guru Gauranga Prabhu's term, not Gauranga, not Gurgaji Maharaj. It is a Prabhuji was serving in Zurich, in Geneva, trying to come over and talk to me. So how dedicated, how meticulous is Prabhupada in his dealing with devotees and thinking about the various projects. It's not that only Bombay is worried about. Bombay was a major area that gave him a lot of headache, but then, I mean, the Jehu temple. But then he was always busy with thinking about all the other, because he was always thinking about expanding the movement more and more.
This was also one way of encouraging the devotees
Yeah,
who are doing right,
yeah.
because it is so motivating when
Because
you
one of the
know.
things, one of the subtle factor is that when you are doing some service to somebody, and if that somebody is not reciprocating, recognizing or acknowledging, then we lose the enthusiasm in the service, right? It starts simple with Mataji's cooking at home. The husbands don't say anything, then they feel very bad. And then the whole day they'll be running around doing the seva and they come back in the evening. They will not same way, husband also will feel that I am working so hard trying to earn and bring the money for the family. And they don't worry about what I am going through at all. So this is how it works. But then Antony Prabhupada is teaching us how we should be. Let's stop here, Prabhu Mataji. Any other realizations or anything will continue. These are all very deep messages, so we should not hurry up and go forward too quick. So any questions, comments, realizations? Thank you, Bhimraj Prabhu, for joining. I thought you would be really busy today in the evening. Just now we left in Chowpatty. I think he's just left now. They were very busy base devotees, voice devotees. They just joined our group also. So it has so many devotees who are, in spite of all the challenges that they have, still plan to join. So nice of them. Any points, Suresh Prabhuji?
Yes, we appreciate your moving from Ras Bihari to Gopinath to again Mira Road and all this. That as if you are Narada traveling from different planet to different lokas and to help people to encourage them spiritually. We appreciate and thank you very much for sharing your realizations in different places and giving the feel of the place to this helping our Prabhupada Smaranam and giving more strength to this discussion. Thank you very much.
That's all Prabhupada's mercy and all your enthusiastic support, Prabhu's. But one thing I would like to tell you that Gauranga Prabhu actually ordered, he didn't request actually, he ordered that the seminars have to be every 3 months, it has to happen in GEV. So I have to decide the next dates when he said you plan well in advance and you have to organize it at any cost. So that is the mandate that he is given. So now this first thing has come out nicely and some of the devotees had come. But from our Vichar group, if more devotees, one weekend, if we can go to GEV around this time, around the seminar time and spend together, then it will be nice. One side, all the Vichar devotees can also be like meeting each other in person. And another thing is also that, we get to spend time together in such a nice place, because the seminars are not we don't we don't decide not to charge anything for the seminar as such, but the accommodation and those things, of course, they have done such a wonderful hard work to get all these buildings done. So if some thing can be done apart from the seminar, such a beautiful place with it, as if you are. I never felt I was away. I mean, I felt like it was Vrindavan only. In fact, especially that Radha Damodar Mandir where I had to give the class in Radha Damodar Mandir, not in the Vrindavan Vihari temple because it was undergoing construction. So we had such a nice natural, like the open with all the trees, I think covering, and they have every meticulous details of Vrindavan they had taken care of and replicating it. So I felt so very happy being there in the association of devotees. So next time we plan, I just see, because Krishna, if you are, anybody who can make it there, the devotees there only says we have to have this every 3 months. And I told the Gaurang Prabhu, he said, why every 3 months? Do it every 2 months. And one other Prabhuji, Adikesha Prabhu, who is settled there now, is earlier he was Bhaktivedanta Hospital in charge. Very nice devotee. Every Bhagavatam, no, not a single Bhagavatam class he will miss. So he was telling that Maharaj said always all this Ayurveda thing, the healing thing, and all those things are for people who want to come with all these medical challenges, for them to come and get recuperated. But the real service is when we spiritualize this environment by continuous transcendental sound vibrations through holy names and Bhagavatam discussions and so on. So that is a service that will really please Prabhupada. Like that is his realization, of course. Every service is important, but the discussions that which we had and the devotees who came for the program also felt that the discussions which we had was very new to them. They said, "Oh, we have always attended classes only. These kind of interactive discussions we have not had." So everywhere this thing is, I mean, wherever I'm going, I can see the devotees are showing interest, more and more eagerness to conduct some similar things everywhere. So there are so many nice, wonderful, talented devotees are there. So easily we can do some things in our local area. We can do this kind of. Suresh Prabhu will take charge of Vella. Is already is ready to do that. Revati Pati Prabhu. And I met Revati Pati Prabhu's sister also here. She was also there. So many nice things, connections, So, but the time is very less. We'll have to, pick up the threads and somehow or the run with it. See how much we can distribute this nectar of Prabhupada's books. Vani everywhere. So thank you for all your wonderful support for those messages. Let's plan something. We'll try to have a get together for Vicharis. We can meet somewhere. I thought Bombay is much closer because it's easier to approach also for the field. You can work out some proper and that should be in a seminar format. Otherwise, just coming and meeting will not make sense here.
You let us know the dates, Prabhuji, whenever it is planned, Prabhu.
Yeah,
Yes,
I will let you know because Gauranga Krishna Prabhu also was very pleased and he also said he would like to take part in these things, the seminars. So we'll look at everybody's calendar and we'll work it out. Hmm?
Yes,
Thank you so much. We'll stop here, Prabhu's Mataji's. Take time. Tomorrow we'll have to work. Thank you for joining despite of the day and working day also. And the Bhagavatam Narada Muni discussion, we'll do it Krishna wedding on Saturday morning as usual. Because only one more day gap. We'll skip next couple of days. Hare Krishna. And Jai Shri Prabhupada ki Jai. Radha Rasi Hari ji ki Jai. Radha ki Jai. Jai.
Krishna,
Hare Krishna,